Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Everyone, thank you very much for joining me and welcome to our second session of the HEC training series. These training series are targeting higher education commission users in Pakistan, and the main purpose of these sessions is to give you the ability to know more about Proquest resources and how these resources will enhance your knowledge, your ability to search, and inshallah it will really boost your thinking, it will boost your knowledge, research skills. I had my first session last week. Last week it was an introduction to the resources in general, to the research, to your research output. And now we'll start talking about the content. We'll talk about the Proquest content and how these content will really help you to somehow know more about your specialty, your subject field, and inshallah how you can count on these resources in your day-to-day life if you are a student, if you are a researcher, or if you are a faculty member. So let me introduce myself. My name is Shoaib. I'm responsible for all training and consultation activities in Middle East, Africa, and Pakistan. I'm based in Dubai. This is my phone number and this is my email address. Please feel free to reach me at any time if you have any question, anything related to Proquest. A lot of people are reaching me via WhatsApp. I'll be more than happy to answer and to reply to the questions via WhatsApp, no problem. On this email as well, and on my other email, anas.obaid@proquest.com, the one that you will receive the certificate from it. So let me now share the agenda. Basically, I will introduce the Proquest databases that you have access to. We will talk about two main databases. The first one is Proquest Dissertation and Thesis Global, which is the largest collection of dissertation and thesis in the world. I will talk in more details, the subject coverage, how best to use it, and to utilize the content in your day-to-day research, teaching, and learning skills. And also we'll talk about Business Premium Collection. This is one of the best collection ever in things related to business, management, entrepreneurship, and all these kind of things. And I will talk about it in more details, inshallah, during this session. Then we'll have a live demo where I can explain how to access these valuable resources, how to do basic search, advanced search, what are the options and the features available for you if you are a student, if you are a faculty member. And of course, we'll have plenty of time to answer all your questions. So please feel free to answer or to ask your questions via Q&A. And please target your questions to all panelists for my colleague Samantha Bennett to reply to your questions. So now let's start with the first one, Proquest Dissertation and Thesis Global. I set some objectives that hopefully I will achieve by the end of this session. I want to give you an idea about this important source of information. We'll be talking about it. We'll talk about the subject coverage, how we can use and utilize the materials, the content inside, and of course, we'll see together how to access, how to search, how you can really get benefit, and I will share as well some useful information with you in order to increase your knowledge of this amazing source. So before talking about the Proquest dissertation and thesis, let me talk about the value of dissertation and thesis in general. So Proquest, we do really believe that dissertation and thesis are key into research, and it's very, very important to get information from it. We published a paper back in 2017. This paper, we found that more than 86% of faculty members, they recommended dissertation and thesis and research to their students. They was like always telling their students, like, please use dissertation and thesis as a source to get information to your research topic. And out of these 86% faculty members, 73% of them is actually using dissertation and thesis in their research, their own research. So this will give you really, and it will show you the importance of dissertation and thesis in research and in teaching. Now, let's talk about your collection, your dissertations and thesis, Proquest dissertation and thesis. So what you have access to? You have access to more than 5 million abstract and indexing dissertation and thesis from 1600 till now. can you imagine 5 million dissertation and thesis? Out of these 5 million abstract and indexing, you have more than 2.7 actually now. It is more than 2.7 million in PDF format, in full text format. So this means that I can download, I can email, I can use the content of these amazing 2.7 million dissertation and thesis. We keep adding content. So the question will be from where these content are coming. They are coming from more than 3,000 universities from all over the world. Okay, 97% of the dissertation and thesis published in the US universities and institutions already available within Proquest Dissertation and Thesis Global Database. We are the official offline repository for all dissertation and thesis available at the Library of Congress. We have like more than 4 million people are using Proquest Dissertation and Thesis from all over the world. So this is huge. This is really, really great. It is an amazing source that you can count on it to get the necessary information you need in your research, in your study, and in your teaching kind of life. So when talking about millions of dissertation and thesis, we are talking about almost all subject areas. No matter if you are like in the engineering, in the pharmacy, or in the health, you will find what you need within this amazing source, because we cover a lot of disciplines and subject fields. So the question will be, this is really great, but how we can really use these sources in our research? So there's a lot of things I can share with you, but just to give you some main ideas, you can really get some kind of new trends and ideas. So you are preparing for your PhD dissertation, okay? And you want to see what is the trend. So what are the hot topic on my field that people are really writing on? So I can get ideas. I can see the trends. Also, when you decide to write something, it is better to come to this amazing database and see if your like selected topic is already there. Maybe people already wrote something about the exact same topic, so you don't need really to do some kind of repetition. This is something also good to consider. The coverage. When we compare dissertations with the articles, okay, you are comparing like sometimes 200, 300 pages with 20 pages. So as you can see, it is amazing content, huge content, coverage, unique content as well, because especially when I do my dissertation, I'm really adding something new to the science and to the life. This is also something good to know. You have really extensive research data that you can use and you can count on to get the necessary information. One of the things I really like is that I can see how people from prestigious universities like Harvard University or MIT University, how they are really structuring their dissertation and thesis. And I can follow the same structure. So I can take this kind of seeing and knowing the writing style and format. And also, especially in dissertations, it will really give you some kind of recommendation for future research. And you can take ideas for your next research, for your next dissertation or thesis. These are some of the things that you can really use and count on when dealing with dissertations for your research. Now, let me just like go and do some kind of more emphasis on the how to use dissertation and thesis in sciences, for example. In sciences, you have access to a lot of things which are really hard to find. You have access to intensive data. You have really a lot of things, tables, figures, data sets, statistics. And also, you know, when I do my thesis or my dissertation, I will include all the results, all the things that I did in the lab, even the negative results. But when I write a paper and publish my article, I will not focus on the negative results I got. I will just focus on the positive. But these negative results are really important, especially for you, because you can really avoid the same issues or same problems or mistakes the previous researchers did when you see the negative results, right? This is also something good to consider. If we are talking about the humanities part, like social sciences, history, etc., it is really you have access to a lot of information, also hard to find some kind of audio, video, surveys, information, which will really give you a huge benefit for you to count on and to use in your research as well. So these are some of the things that you can really use when dealing with dissertation and thesis. So this is in general about the first database, the first collection, Proquest Dissertation and Thesis Global. Now let's talk about the second collection that you have access to, which is Business Premium Collection. From its name, it is more focused into business management, marketing related kind of stuff, but it has a lot of things more. What I really need to achieve is basically I want to introduce this collection to you. I want to show you the benefit, the value, how it is really important to have multidisciplinary kind of resources available to you, and how you can use the Proquest platform to locate your preferred kind of information, to apply the facets, and to use the information there. So this is some of the objectives that hopefully I will achieve by the end of this session. So now, Business Premium Collection. Why we need really to use Business Premium Collection? It is different than Proquest Dissertation and Thesis. Proquest Dissertation and Thesis, it's mainly about dissertation and thesis, okay? But when we are talking about Business Premium Collection, we are talking about scholarly journals, we are talking about reports, we are talking about videos, we are talking about market research, we are talking about dissertation and thesis, we are talking about a lot of content types, different content types that you can use to get the necessary information. It is a huge and amazing kind of source to get useful information related to your field. You have access, the collection is actually, it is 7 components. All of these 7 components, they just structure the Business Premium Collection. The first one is API Informed Collection. This is one of the best collection ever in the market related to business management and marketing kind of studies. You have also the accounting, tax, and banking collection. From its name, it is more into these kind of subjects and fields. You have access to Asian and European business collection. It is a lot of content published in Asia and Europe from Asian and European providers and publishers. So you have access to this amazing source as well. Business Market Research Collection, from its name, it's all about research, it's all about market, it's all about reports, which will really help you and somehow boost your knowledge in terms of the market situation and the market studies. You have also more than 16,000 videos under Business Video Database, and it's all related to business and these kind of fields. You have also Entrepreneurship Database. This is one of the best collection ever. It will give you ideas how to start business, some interviews, some business plans and templates that you can really use in your studies and even in your personal life. And also you have JP Morgan Research. It is a lot of reports, things related to companies, industries, written by people, expert people from their fields. I will talk about these 7 collections in more details in just like in the coming minutes. So in Proquest Business Premium Collection, the content we have is coming from prestigious publishers from all over the world. We have a lot of content from publishers like Emerald, Elsevier, Wiley, Taylor & Francis, Cambridge University Press, and we keep targeting publishers. We are doing and signing an agreement with a lot of publishers from all over the world to get some of their content and put it in our platform to make it very easy for you to access these valuable content from one single place. When we are talking about scholarly journals, we have a lot of scholarly journals, something like Journal of Business Ethics, European Journal of Marketing, Journal of Retailing, and a lot more. These are really amazing kind of scholarly journals which are really key in their field, and you have access to all of them with no headache, with no problems, with no restrictions. And also, we have a lot of magazines, we have a lot of reports kind of providers, we have a lot of journals, we have a lot of newspapers. So you have access to great resources like Wall Street Journals, Financial Times, Economist, El Mundo, and we keep adding content, as I mentioned, every day, almost every day, to enhance your experience. I know people, they like numbers. They want to see how many we have. So honestly speaking, these numbers, they are huge, but they are not updated because, as I mentioned, we keep updating content every day. So now, if you just go, you'll find almost 600,000 working papers, more than 400 book reviews and coverage and content from books, more than, I know, 2,700 even scholarly journals, a lot of case studies, a lot of dissertations. These dissertations are also part of the Proquest Dissertation and Thesis global database, the one that I told you about. Millions of company profiles, hundreds of thousands of market and industry reports. All of them are available to you and to make your life easier and to give you the accurate information that you are really seeking. So just to give you some kind of information, the dissertations, as I mentioned earlier, it will give you really a great kind of understanding about your topic, unique content, unique and broad and more coverage, and you have access to a lot of things related to business fields. The market information, you have thousands of market reports coming from prestigious providers like Oxford Economics, like from the Economist Intelligence Unit, Hoover's, First Research, and you have millions even of company profiles, and most of these information you can even download it to your machine, and some of the reports you can even download it as an Excel to make it easy for you to work with. So this is some of the examples of the reports and market information and studies that you have access to. There's a lot of things related to SWOT analysis, the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats kind of analysis that you can really use in your day-to-day research life. Case studies. I really like the case studies because it somehow bridges the gap between the theoretical part and the practical part. And you have access to thousands of them in full text format, and you can even download them in your machine. So now let's talk about more into these, subsets and sub-collections that you have access to. The JP Morgan Research, it's a well-known organization. It provides reports from more than 800 expert research analysts. These reports, hundreds of thousands of reports across thousands of industries, of companies, hundreds of industries, more than 50 countries, and they are really, really key and essential to get the necessary information for you. And you have access to these amazing sources via Business Premium Collection. The Entrepreneurship Database, as I told you, this is really a great source to get a lot of things related to how to kind of books, videos, interviews, business plans, templates that you can really count on in your studies and even in your personal life. The Business Video Database, as I mentioned, access to more than 16 videos in a lot of topics related to business, management, marketing. And people now, they really prefer to see and to watch rather than reading. So you have the two options. You have the option to read, and you have the options to see as well. Accounting, tax, and banking collection, as I mentioned, it has a lot of things coming and related to the accounting, to the banking industry, to the tax. So this is really good things if you are into the finance market, into the finance management, and finance-related topics and studies. Asian European Business Collection, you have more than 70 unique active full-text publications from publishers within Asia and Europe. So this will to give you more focus into these regions. The Business Market Research Collection, from its name, it's all about market research. It has a lot of information for companies, for industries, and micro and macroeconomics market research from a lot of providers like Oxford Economics, like Bonds reports, like Bradstreet, etc. And we keep adding content. We keep really adding content, targeting the best in their field of content provider, and put them all in one easy, straightforward kind of platform to make it very easy for you to go and search these amazing resources. So this is in general about the Proquest resources that you have access to. Now, I will show you how to access these amazing resources, how to search, how to retrieve data, and how to use all the functionalities and tools available for you on the Proquest platform to best utilize these amazing sources. So there's two ways to access your Proquest resources. The first way is through the digital library, or what we call the HEC Digital Library portal. So this is the main page for people to come. It is the digital library. So here you can search all resources that HEC has, okay? And here you can just go to the resources. You can find our resources under useful links under e-databases. Okay, if you just go to e-databases, you'll find the Proquest dissertation and thesis here. And we know now it is very hard for people to go to universities due to Corona. So because of that, as a good gesture from our side, we enabled access to all people in Pakistan to Proquest resources, even if you are coming from your home or you are coming from your university. So once you click on this link, it will take you and you will have access even if you are coming from your home. Just click on this link, it will take you immediately to the Proquest dissertation and thesis database. And also, to make your life even easier, we have created a page called Proquest Resources Guide. I created this page to give you more information about your resources, or about your Proquest resources. Here you will find a lot of information on like Business Premium Collection, on Proquest Dissertation and Thesis Global, on eBook Central, the one I will talk about it inshallah tomorrow, on RefWorks, on Pivot, on some, all your collections, all your subscriptions, all your services. You'll have all the information here, and you have the access links here. So if you want to access the Proquest dissertation and thesis, just click here. It will take you immediately to the database, and you'll be able to access Proquest dissertation and thesis. So, and as I mentioned, it is working from home as well as from university. And also here, if you want to access the Proquest eBook Central, the Proquest Business Premium Collection, so the access, you can access it under access links. It is only available for people in Pakistan only. Also, when I do these kind of training sessions, everything will be recorded here. So I will, for example, last week session, I put the recording under this HEC Digital Library Collections for your next scholarly research. You can download the presentation from here, and you can listen to the recording here. Also, inshallah, after we finish, I'll put the slides and the recording of today's sessions under Proquest Platform Advanced Training, so you have access to them. So basically, in this page, you have access to everything you need to know more about the resource, to access the resource, and also to view previously recorded training sessions and to download the materials as well. Here also I put some kind of YouTube training videos, very easy, straightforward videos on how to do basic search, advanced search, search strategy tips on the Proquest platform, the one that I will be inshallah covering today, and also on the eBook Central side, which I will cover inshallah tomorrow. So this place, it is really an amazing place for you to just go and to get the necessary knowledge for you to know how best to use your Proquest resources. So I clicked on Proquest Dissertation and Thesis, and now I'm here on the main page of Proquest Dissertation and Thesis. And this is, by the way, the Proquest platform. This is the Proquest platform where all our resources are there. Okay, so you can come here to search for Proquest Dissertation and Thesis Global if you just need dissertation and thesis, or you can click on Change Databases to see all your resources from us. So at the minute, you have the Business Premium Collection and all the 7 collections beneath it. Let me just minimize this one. You have also a new database we added to you called Coronavirus Research Database. This is also a free database that we added recently. And from its name, it is all about research related to coronavirus. The eBook Central, the one I'll be talking about tomorrow, inshallah, you can access the content from here or on the eBook Central platform. I will explain and I'll talk about more details, inshallah, tomorrow. You have the Proquest Dissertation Thesis Global as well. And also we added a new database called Publicly Available Content Database, which is a collection of more than 3,000 open source and open access journals. So we have the content from these 3,000 journals all available to you under Proquest or within Proquest platform. So what I can do here, I can just go to any one of these collections or databases, or I can select the ones that I really need to include them in my search. So let's say that for now, I want to include all of them. Okay, I want to include all of them, and I will click on Use Selected Databases. So now, when searching, I'm searching everything from Proquest. So this is the main search page. And as you can see, when we created the search, we somehow created it to match what somehow Google will give you. It is a very simple and easy and straightforward way to search. You can just come here to search as a basic search. If you don't know from where to start, you can start with a basic search. If you are searching for more details, a specific subject, specific title, specific author, specific keywords, etc., you can come to the advanced search. It will give you more information, more kind of fields to select from. If you are searching for a specific publication, so if you have a question like, okay, guys at Proquest, do you have access to the journal X, to the book Y, to the magazine Z, etc.? Is it available as full text? Is it available as abstract only? Is there any embargo between you guys and the original publisher? All these kinds of questions, you'll find the answer in other publications. And also with selecting browse, you can browse the non-periodical content available, like the reports, the dissertation and thesis, some resources for career, for business, etc. I will cover all these kind of things, inshallah, in more details. One of the things also I want to really encourage you to do is basically this video and this kind of videos that are available for you. So how do I evaluate sources? If you click on this video, we have some kind of videos to help you select your topics, select your resources, find the information, evaluate the information. Very easy and very straightforward of source to give you more information on how best you can really do your search and research. And by the way, inshallah, next week, I have a session, a more detailed kind of session on how to publish and what are the main skills that you need to have when publishing your work and how to increase your chances for your papers to get accepted in academic journals. So inshallah, I will cover these in more details next week. Okay, but all these kind of amazing things available for you within the Proquest platform. So now let's say that I am into management. I am into the business and management field. I want to do things related to risk management. And I want to somehow see the relationship between the risk management and the banking industry. But I don't know how to really search and how to retrieve information. So in this case, just come here and write down whatever you want to search for. So risk management. For example, I want to just do like risk management. If you don't do any kind of and, or brackets or whatever, so how Proquest will somehow translate this risk management? It will translate it into, it will see that these are two words and it will put and between them. So what we will do, we will search everything we have for risk and management. Okay? It is not necessary that risk management should be included as only one word. No. We will search for risk even if risk is available in the abstract, management in the title, or the full text. The bottom line here that these two words should be included in the same document in order for this document to be presented in the results page or list of results. So if I do this risk management without anything, let me just show you how to do it and hit search. So for risk and management, what you have from us, from Proquest, more than 12 million results. This is huge. This is great. So this means that we have a lot of things related to risk and management. But at the same time, Anas, this is too much. I cannot really go and see all these kind of sources. So because of that, you need to really be more specific. So let's say that you really need to think about risk management as one word, as one phrase, instead of two words. You don't need to have risk included by itself in a place and management in another place. No, you need both to be included in the same and to come together. So in this case, I just need to put quotation mark like this and hit search. So in this case, from 12.6 million, I'm down to 1.6 million. More than 90% of the results were removed. Things are not dealing with risk management as one phrase. And now, let's say that, I really need to do, and my supervisor told me to do some kind of relationship between risk management and the banking industry. So in this case, you can put like this, and I want to put it like this, banking industry. So by doing this, what I will tell Proquest platform that please search for these two terms, risk management as one term and banking industry as one term, exactly the same way you wrote it here. and they should both be included in the same document. So in this case, risk management and banking industry, I'll see from 1.6 million results, I'm down to 100,000. So we are just like removing everything not related to banking industry, not related to risk management together. I told you that some of the results are coming as full text. Some of them are coming as abstract only. So if you are really into full text only, you can just like limit to the full text. So I will remove the abstract results. I'm now down to 95,000. If you really need to see the peer-reviewed content, I can just click on the peer-reviewed. And in this case, instead of having 95,000, I'm down to 5,000. So as you can see, few clicks will take you from millions to thousands, to hundreds, to tens, which are really related to what you are searching for. So you can come here, you can even see the publication date. We have things from very, very, very old period of time. So let's say that I'm really interested in the last 5 years. I'm really interested in the last 1 year. So you can just limit your search. The source type from where you really need to see things. I want to see only from scholarly journals and from conference paper and proceedings. So I can apply, and now I'm down also to 2,000. Few clicks, few steps to really give you what you are searching for. So these 2,000 documents are under a lot of subjects. So you can just consider, and you can tell Proquest system that please provide me all the documents related to banking as a subject, to international finance as a subject, to commercial banks. So you can include or exclude the things that you don't need to be available, you know. So you can easily just Islamic finance, for example. I want to include whatever I want, central banks, and then apply. By selecting this also, you are removing the things which are not related to you, and you are keeping only the things related to your field and to your studies. Okay, even the language, although the majority of the content we have is in English language, this is, you need to consider it. Okay, we also, the document type, the publication title. So we have a lot of things to help you really select whatever you want to get you the accurate results that you are searching for. Few clicks, few steps to know more, and to be really fully aware of the things that you are searching for. To know more about even how to do more kind of search, you can come to the main page here, and you can click on search tips. This will open this help file, which explain exactly how to search, how to use the Boolean operators like and, or, not. What is this operator? What does this mean? Some examples, and you can just use it to enhance your experience. We have tips, and we have some kind of help file on the search, on the basic search, advanced search, application search, document view, etc. A lot of things which you can really know more by reading these amazing help file. So this is about the basic search. The advanced search will answer questions that if you are looking for really a specific kind of thing. So let me see that, or let's consider that I am from the medical kind of field, okay? I am doing some kind of studies on the relationship between diabetes and obesity. And I really need to focus more into the children part, okay? So I can come here and I can say that I need the diabetes, and I need the diabetes to be included in the abstract of the document. And I need to put and obesity. And obesity also, I need it to be included in the abstract. I can add as many rows as I want. I need to put children, for example. And children, I need to be included in anywhere except full text. So children as a word should be included in the title, in the abstract, the reference list, etc. So I can just like put and structure my way, my thing in the way that I like. I can select whatever information I want to search. The document text, the title, publication title, location, company, organization, and you can just set this up to know more. Like for example, company and organization, or location. You can click on look up location, and you can see what we have. So sometimes we'll have locations like maybe you want to consider and you want to link your search to be somehow Asia. Oops, sorry. Maybe you want to consider looking into things in Asia. So diabetes, let me just do it again. Diabetes. I want to need it in the abstract. As we said, obesity. So just 1 second. So my colleague, she had a problem, so I need to return her back to the meeting. Okay, she's now on. Okay, so as we mentioned, diabetes, obesity. I want obesity to be also in the abstract. I want to also add, as we mentioned, children, for example, and we can just like put it in any place except full text. I can also add, let's say that I need Asia in the location here. So you can add as many information as you want. You can even say that you need a specific source type, specific language, and then when you are done, you can click on search. Based on what you entered, we'll get what you need. So see, because I did really a very kind of customized search, I received what I had. And by the way, whatever you need to do anything here, you really need to come and do this kind of clear search or clear form and then start all over again. So this is how you can use the advanced search. And again, I can use more the facets available for me in the research, in the search results page. So I can narrow down, I can use the full text or abstract, I can select the publication date, I can do whatever I want. So this is how we can use and how you can search in the advanced search. Also, I can do it, let's say that I need it really for information technology, for example. Okay, I need information technology to be in the abstract, and I want to add to it to business. Business, I need the business to be also in the anywhere except full text. So I can add more and more and more, and I can just put also Asia as anywhere or location or whatever, and then I can hit search. So this is also another example how we can use the advanced search. So in all cases, the advanced search will give you the option to add more details, to add more kind of information, to structure your search from the beginning. Okay? So, and again, I can use the facets to narrow down the results. So these are the things you can really use in order to best search our platform. This is about the basic search and about the advanced search. Now, let's talk about the results itself. Let's talk about how we can read, how we can access the results, what are the options available for us, and how we can really get the maximum benefit out of these amazing documents in front of us. Okay, so let's say that I'm really interested on the full text content coming from scholarly journals and dissertation and thesis only. Okay, I want to apply. And I really need things were published in the last, let's say, 5 years. So I structured my search. Now I'm ready to narrow down the results, narrow down and to see and to somehow navigate through the results. Okay. So you just need to know that basically by default, we will list the results by relevancy. If you so the first one comes here from 2016. If you need to see the latest published results only first, you can just like change the sorted by, and instead of relevancy, you can just put it most recent first. And you'll find that the first one came here is October 2020, as you can see. So basically, you can do these kind of things just like to see what is best for you and how you can really know more and how you can view the results more. Now, let's see that I want to check this article. This is like a scholarly journal coming from a scholarly journal. I can click on show abstract to read the abstract before actually opening this document, because maybe this is not what I'm searching for. If yes, what I can do here is basically I can just come here to click on full text. So I'm really sorry. My colleague, she's facing problems. Let me just continue now. Hopefully she will manage to come back and join our session. Okay, so here, basically this is the full text of this article. It's 24 pages. I can just like read it all. I can download it as a PDF and save it on my machine like this. So I can download it, and when I download it and save it as a PDF, it will stay forever on my machine. I can print it out. I can use it. I can read it at any time. So this is the 24 pages of my article. So I can just like easily read it without any problem. What also you can do is you can cite. This is an amazing thing. Okay, so the site, when you are doing your search, and when you are putting in your research, you need to list all the references that you used in your research paper, right? And you need to put them as a reference at the end. So in this case, what you can do, you need to list the references in a specific citation style. The supervisor will tell you that please use like Harvard citation style, or APA citation style. Or if you want to publish a paper to a specific magazine or publisher or a scholarly journal, they will tell you that please use the MLA citation style or the IEEE. Some people are doing it manually. Okay, they are just like writing the references manually. And Proquest platform can help you with this by just clicking on Cite. We have a predefined citation styles within our platform. We have 37 predefined citation style. So what I can do here is basically I can just select the citation style I want to use. Let's say Harvard. And now this reference, this document is listed in Harvard citation style. And I can easily just copy and paste this reference in my research paper. This is as per Harvard citation style guideline. This is also something great to consider. I can email this article. Let's say that I'm working on a project with my colleague, okay? So I can email this to my colleague. I can send them this article. I can even sometimes include the full text, or at least when you send the email, they will receive a link to the full text on Proquest platform. They should have access to Proquest platform in order to open this link. So you just need to put the email address, your name, and the message here. And then they will receive the email from Proquest with your name. Like, for example, dear Samantha, please check this out. This is very important in our research. Samantha will see the information about this article and the link to access it full text on the Proquest platform. Also, you can print this out. And there's also all options. You can save the URL of this document here. So I can just like copy this URL and send it via email and put it in my learning management tool or system and share it with my students. So I can do it like this. But please, when you are sharing the email with your students or sharing the email with your colleagues, you really need to know and to make sure that your student and your colleague is already on Proquest platform in order to access it. So you need to tell them that please go to the Proquest resources guide page, click on the Proquest platform, and then when you click on the Proquest platform, so you are now in Proquest platform, click on this link. So by this, they will be able to go to this exact page and they can see the full text. I have a lot of options, like I can save it Google Drive, Classroom, and a lot of things you can do here without any issues. So I can even export to RefWorks, the reference management tools, which I will speak and talk about it inshallah next week. So this is also good to consider. When you open any document on Proquest platform, there are some related items here. Okay, the related items means that these are related to the things of you opened already. So basically, you can easily just go and see other documents related to the open document here, and you can go from one document to another, and all are related to what you are searching for. So this is basically how you can really and easy do these kind of things and navigate through the Proquest results. Okay, now this is really great. Let's talk about now some advanced features. Some things that you can really and you can easily do when dealing with Proquest platform. Okay, so I will just like pause for 1 minute here because I think my colleague is facing a problem. So just please, just for one minute. Okay, so now let's look, as I mentioned, to the advanced features that you can easily do and you can use within Proquest platform. So one of the things that you can use is you can create your personal account on Proquest platform. This personal account will give you the ability to save your interested articles or documents, to save your searches, to create alerts, to share your articles with your students, with your colleagues. How to do this? It is very, very easy. You just need to click here and click on Create My Research Account. Fill in the information, the email address, the password, and that's it. So what I will do, I'll just fill in my email address here, my password, I already have an account here, so I just want to try something else. Oops. Because I really want to show you how to do it. So, password, confirm password. Okay. I'm at least 13 years old. I consent to collection and use of my personal information. Only these two, you need to click on them and click on create account. That's it. Very easy, very straightforward. And by this, you have a My Research account. This is your personal account inside Proquest platform. So what I can do here is basically I can save documents, save searches, create alerts, and set my references, etc. So this is very, very important, and I'll show you how you can easily just use this amazing feature. So let's say that I am a teacher. I want to share a few slides and a few results with my students. So what I can do is basically I can easily come here and select my preferred documents. These like 4 documents, and I can put them here, save to my research. So I'll put these 4 documents into my research account, into a folder. I will create a specific folder for them, or I can put them in the generic folder. So this is something easy. You just need to click on them, and you can even click here, save to my research, or click on these 3 dots and select save to my research. This will enable you to save these 4 documents into your My Research folder. Another thing you can do is basically, if you come here to click to save documents, you will see your documents. I will select them and click here on save to my research. It will tell me that do you want to create a new folder or put them in the generic all documents folder. So I'll set, please put them in the generic all documents folder, and I will click save. Now these 4 documents are into my all documents folder on my research. I will come back to it to show you how you can share it with your students. Also, one of the things that my research will give you, suppose that you did really a very detailed kind of search, you end up with only like, for example, let me just click on peer reviewed. I can see that I have now on the information technology and business and Asia and all the filters, all the things that I used the last 5 years, peer reviewed, full text, I have 502 results. Instead of repeating all the filters all over again tomorrow or next time you are with Proquest, you can come here and you can click on save search. So what we'll do, we can save the search, all the filters, all the steps that you took, and we'll save it into your My Research account. So I will just put it IT and business. I want to just name it IT and business. Okay, and I will click on save. So now this search is saved into My Research under saved searches. I will come back to it whenever I want to run the exact search all over again. One of the things also you can do, instead of going to one article or one document and cite that article or document, you can select multiple documents from this page. Okay, like for example, I need to cite this one and this one, and I can click on cite and use the citation style the same exact way, but now for multiple references instead of one. I just can select whatever citation style I want to use and copy and paste in your research paper. These are the things that you can do, and also you can create alert as well. So let's say that, let me just do more kind of detailed kind of search. So now I want to focus on the last 12 months. So what I did here, I'm searching for information technology to be available on the abstract, business to be included in any place except the full text, Asia to be included inside the document. I'm interested in scholarly journals and dissertations only. I need only full text and peer-reviewed content, and I need the publication within the last 12 months. So I end up with 58 results. And I remember that Engineer Anas, he said that basically at Proquest we keep adding content almost every day. So what I need to do here is I want to set up a reminder where I want to create an alert where wherever a new item is added to my search, matches my search criteria, I need to be notified. So you just need to name this alert, put your email address, and set this up. So you need to receive alerts from us every day, every week, every month for only all the new added items. So you can do it. And when you are done, just click on create alert, and you can manage these from your My Research. So these are some of the advanced features that you can use from Proquest platform. You can access all the things that you saved here. After you log into your My Research account, I can see all my saved documents. I can see all my saved searches, and I can see my alerts. So here, what I can do is I can email this folder and send it to my colleagues or my students. I can create a specific folder. I can create a folder and put the desired documents in that specific folder, and also send it to my colleagues or my students. I can cite the folder. I can print it out. I can see all the searches I did, all the searches I saved, and like this, instead of repeat all over again all the steps, I can just click on this link. It will give me exactly what I did with all the repetition, with all the steps that I took. It is from here. Now let's talk about the publication. As I told you, publication is actually, it is a place to answer questions like, do we have access to Journal X, to Book Y, to Magazine Z, etc. You can come here and search. For example, you want to search for the, let's say the Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal. So you can select to search for Wall Street Journal in title or in subject or whatever. So I can see in Wall Street Journal that we have zero publication. Let's say the Economist, sorry. The Economist. And let me just see if we have the Economist here. So I can see that we have 13 publications where the Economist is mentioned in the title. So which one is really you are searching for? I would say that I'm actually searching for this exact magazine, the Economist London. You can see the full text coverage. It is from 1992 to present. The citation abstract coverage from 1986 to present. I can open this publication. I can search within this publication. I can even view any previous issues from this exact publication. So this is how you can use the publications tab from Proquest platform. Last thing I want to cover here is the browse. Browse is basically browsing the non-political content available for you. So some reports, you can come here to check the reports, company reports, commodity reports, things related to business. And also you can check the dissertation thesis. So let's say that you want to check a specific dissertation thesis or all dissertations and theses under a specific subject, okay, or coming from a specific location or specific university. So you can do it here. Maybe you are into the information technology kind of field and you want to see all the dissertation thesis under information technology. So you can come here, you can search for the things related to information technology. For example, this one, we have a lot of things related to information technology. We have information communication, information architecture, information literacy, industry management, for example. I can click here to see all the documents and from which countries or university are coming. I can select a specific country or university, or I can just click here and view documents to see everything related to information management under the dissertation thesis. And then I can see which one is really most relevant to me. I can use it, I can download it, it's a PDF, or read it online. So this is from the browsing kind of tab. Also, the country, I can really see some kind of Oxford Economics I have from different vendors. Let's say that I want to see the Oxford Economics country economic forecast. I can view by country. I can see for a specific country, for example, let me see for Pakistan. In Pakistan, we have 67 documents from Oxford Economics, and I can view these reports, and I can just go and open any one I want and download it as a PDF, save it on my machine, and use it in my research. So this is like 9 pages from Oxford Economics. I can easily read, and I can download it. I can cite, email, and do all these amazing features I just explained. And the last thing here is, of course, as I mentioned, the database feature or tab, where I can select any specific database and to focus my research on that specific database only. So I can select it and I can do my search on that specific database, or I can select them all, or I can even view by subject. So if I'm interested to see the things related to science and technology, things related to business, things related to arts, to health, to social sciences, so I can search within these subject area. So this is somehow everything I want to explain and I want to mention during today's session. I showed you the basic search, I showed you the advanced search, I showed you some advanced features like cite, email, save to bookshelf, save to my research, email, cite, and how you can easily search for the publications, how you can view the documents. This is mainly the main things you need really to use when you are dealing with Proquest. I also explained how to access. You can go and use the HEC digital library page, or you can just go easily to our Proquest resources guide page, which I will share inshallah in my follow-up email along with the recording and the certificate. Inshallah, it will be shared with all of you this week inshallah. And you can access the previously recorded sessions here. You can learn more about any specific service or database from here, and you can access any service or any collection from this access links. Now I can see that I'm officially done. I really appreciate your time. Thank you very, very much for being with us this morning or this afternoon. And now I will be looking into your questions and into, let me just try to answer as many questions as I can. So now to you, Samantha, please, if you can let me know the questions and if we can somehow answer some of these questions now. Samantha, can you please unmute yourself?
Good morning, everyone. If you can hear me quite fine.
Yes.
And as I think the usual question would be to address the recording certificates and previous slides, all of that first. And then the second one would be to please go over where people can get access, because a lot of the colleagues do not have access to the account or don't understand where to access from.
Okay, so basically, as I mentioned earlier, if you need to access Proquest resources, you can do it from here. You can go to proquest.libguides.com/HEC. Here you will find all information about all the services that you have from Proquest, and these are the access things. So you can click on Proquest Business Premium Collection. It will take you to the Business Premium Collection homepage. If you need to go to Proquest Dissertation Thesis, you can click on Proquest Dissertation Thesis. It will take you to this page. You can click on Change Databases to select all the Proquest databases that you have access to and included in your search. Okay? And also, if you need to have more details about the database or the service, you can also listen to previously recorded training session from here. Okay, even you can download the slides. I will share this exact link, inshallah, in my follow-up email. So everything will be shared with all of you. No problem. Access is available to everyone in Pakistan now. So this is because of coronavirus. It is not necessary for you to go and be inside the university to access the Proquest resources, only Proquest resources. For us, we enabled access to everyone in Pakistan. So you just need to come to this page and select your collection from here, and then you will have access. And you can learn more about these resources from my previously recorded session. Okay, anything else, Samantha?
There's a question on what the affiliation is, why HEC is using Proquest as the resources. People want to know what to access, how to access it, the Proquest resources, without having to log in.
So basically, it is a must because Proquest, we do provide a very trusted, authoritative kind of content, okay? We have partnership with Higher Education Commission to provide Pakistani researchers with the most updated, most accurate, most trusted kind of sources and materials to help you in your research. So nowadays we are providing these kind of amazing sources in collaboration with Higher Education Commission. All the users, all the students, all the faculty members, all the researchers under Higher Education Commission, and they are located in Pakistan, they can access the resources from going to this page and follow the access links and the steps I just mentioned, or going to HEC Digital Library page, click on useful links, go to e-databases, and you can find this one, Proquest Dissertation and Thesis. Click on this link, it will take you to Proquest Dissertation and Thesis. But it is a must to be inside Pakistan for these links to be available. And this is in partnership with Higher Education Commission. Okay, anything else, Samantha?
Yes. So there's a question on, can I send my research work on the PQDT platform? And then there's another question on the open access procedure that you referred to in the presentation. And then in general, if you can maybe just explain what all resources are covered on the Proquest platform currently.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. So basically, first of all, you need to know that if you need to publish your dissertation and thesis on Proquest Dissertation and Thesis Global, the largest collection of dissertation and thesis in the world, you cannot do it by yourself. We need to sign an agreement between your university and Proquest. And in this case, they can have access and they can do it for free. They can just for free add the dissertation and thesis published like, for example, Qa'ad al-A'zam University. They can add all dissertation and thesis from Qa'ad al-A'zam University and put it in Proquest Dissertation and Thesis. But this should come through an agreement between Proquest and the university. So please, you need to ask the university to sign an agreement with us. This is number one. Number two, now with our relationship with Higher Education Commission, the access that you have or the resources you have access to is number one, Proquest Dissertation and Thesis Global, which is a multidisciplinary database for dissertation and thesis. It covers almost all subject areas. Proquest eBook Central. This is a database for ebooks. You have access to more than 180,000 full text ebooks and it covers almost all subject areas. Proquest Business Premium Collection. It is a collection related to business, management, IT, finance, and these kind of things. And also, it is in a format of scholarly journals, book reviews, reports, case studies, etc. Some of the universities, they have access to RefWorks, which is the reference management tool. I will talk about it tomorrow. The Pivot is a database for funds and for researchers from all over the world. And it is only available to HEC admins. And you have access to Summon, which is the unified search engine. This one, it is a search engine to search all the resources available under HEC Digital Library. So these are the resources that you have access to. The open access, some of the content that we have, some of them are open access, some of them are not open access. It depends on the provider themselves, but all of them can be accessed through these links, the one I told you about. Proquest Dissertation and Thesis and Proquest Business Premium Collection. Any other question?
Yes, there was a question that you should maybe please re-show or do a live demo on how to create a specific account, if you can. And then there's a question on the EIU where someone's asking if you can re-explain the EIU process, which you showed earlier on. Also, they ask if there's very specific data sets for research on the Proquest platforms.
If there is specific, sorry, what?
Data sets.
Okay. So basically, coming from Proquest Resources Guide, coming from this page, or the HEC Digital Library will give you access to all our resources, okay? But if you need to access Proquest Dissertation and Thesis Global, you can search, you can use the facets, you can download without having an account. But if you need to have an account on Proquest platform, it's very easy from here. It is the My Research. So if you can click on My Research, you'll find two options here. Sign in or create My Research. Create My Research, put your email address, password, and just tick that you are not under 13 years old and you don't have any problem with Proquest, just like collecting the necessary information of your name and your email address. That's it. And then you'll have account on Proquest platform. The account will give you the ability to save your interested documents into folders. It will give you the ability to save your searches into your My Research account, and to give you the ability to create and manage your alerts for anything new on Proquest. That's it. Rather than that, you can do everything from the Proquest without having an account. On the eBook Central side, on the eBooks platform, this Proquest eBook Central, which we will talk about it tomorrow, inshallah, you need to have an account in order to download books, in order to highlight, annotate, do these kind of things. You need to have an account, and I will talk about it tomorrow. Now, about the content itself here. So as I mentioned, and as I made it clear, you can click on Select All. You can use and you can search for any specific publication, like reports, like magazines, like scholarly journals, everything from here. So The Economist, you can search it from here. If you want to see some kind of reports coming from EIU, from Oxford Economics, you can come here. You can see what are the available reports and vendors. So we have this EIU country data, we have EIU country finance and forecast reports. You can view them here, or you can even search, do basic or advanced search, and limit to reports, and you will find whatever you are searching for. If there is a report matching your search, you will find it. If you need to search about a specific thing, a specific collection, a specific type of information, you can use the advanced search. So here, for example, you can select a specific source type. So which are your source type? The scholarly journals, the working paper, the dissertation. What are the things that you are looking for? From which location? If you have the ISSN number of a particular article or ISBN number of particular book, you can come here and use the advanced search to search for anything you want. So this is basically how you can do this and how you can use whatever available for you on that Proquest. And by the way, just to let you know, guys, that mashallah, we had more than 1,100 people join me today. So maybe it will be very difficult for me to answer all the questions. But please, when you receive the recording and the certificate, and when you receive the slides, you will see my email address. Please send me email for any question that you have. And even if I don't know the answer, I will check with my colleagues and come back to you as soon as possible. Okay, we are doing our best to answer and to take as many questions as we can. But of course, it is very hard for us to answer all the questions. I'm really sorry for that. But I promise that when you send the questions, whenever I have the answer, I will let you know and I will try to reply and answer as quick as I can. Anything else, Samantha?
No, Anas, I think that covers all the questions that was posted, or most of it that was posted in a nutshell, because I just highlighted all of the repetitive ones at this point in time. So apologies if I did miss your question. There were over 1,100 attendees in the session, and there was a lot of questions. So what I suggest is, if it is a question that we didn't answer right now, please do send us an email and we will respond after the session for you. Thank you for that, Anas.
Thank you. Thank you, Samantha. And inshallah, we'll send the certificate, the presentation, and the recording, inshallah, within this week. And then we'll be in touch for anything or any help you need. Again, thank you for coming to my session. Thank you. It was really, really amazing. The last thing I want to share with you, that don't worry, when you receive the slides, you'll have a lot of resources that you can come to learn more about your Proquest resources and your Proquest services. So you will receive this, inshallah, very soon. And we will be in touch. And I look forward to see you, inshallah, in my upcoming sessions tomorrow and next week. By this, I can say, again, thank you from our heart. And the last thing here, when we finish the training, our website will be open. A link will be there. Please click on the link and provide your evaluation on the training. It's just one question. What do you think about the training? And if there is like any comment, anything to enhance our experience and our future sessions, inshallah, with you. So I really appreciate your feedback, because this will help us a lot. And I really look forward to meeting you again, inshallah, tomorrow and next week. Inshallah, learn more about ebook central tomorrow, and also to learn more about RefWorks and how to publish next week, inshallah. By this, I can say thank you again and goodbye. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.